Hey y'all, Moses here. Just wanted to give you guys a bit of an update. I know I'm kind of late to this stuff, but I wanted to just give you a brief update of some of the stuff we've been seeing getting kicked out on Twitter and on Reddit the last couple of days in relation to new map assets for the new desert map. Now, this image gives us more than just an image of this nice looking new truck that we're getting, the Chevy Bronco. Whatever this thing happens to be, it is this standard issue kind of Chevy Ford looking desert pickup truck. So before we get into what we see in the image, I just wanted to say that I think that the desert map update, well, I know that it's going to be showcased on the 7th, which is now tomorrow, even though it's very, very early in the morning on December 6th. We will be seeing that tomorrow, and that will be probably leading directly into a play test of the desert map the following week, or if we're very lucky, maybe on the weekend. I have no visibility to what that test server schedule is going to look like. Regardless, let's just kind of take a look at what we have here. So again, this is a new vehicle. I'm assuming that you'll be able to have some passengers in the back as well as in the front. Knowing that most vehicles are 4-person max, I'm assuming that you'll be able to do 1 and 1 and then 1 and 1 in the back. But these are bench seats, so maybe you have 3 up front, 1 in the back. I have no idea, but regardless, interesting looking vehicle. It'd be nice to have a new land vehicle to use. We haven't seen the desert bus yet, so or the Volkswagen bus. So just based on the amount of content that's being generated and shown to us, I think that we're going to get something new every day leading up to the new map, because there was also the data mined pistol. The double barrel shotgun we've already seen, and now we've also seen an additional weapon to which I'll get to shortly here. So I think that they're going to continue to give us, shower us with this new stuff as the week progresses, especially after tomorrow's reveal of the desert map. So speaking of which, let's take a look in the background here. I think that this is staged on the new desert map. I have no idea where, but you can kind of see that the landscape is, I mean, just looks like the middle of nowhere, kind of. It's nothing of any importance that I can see. But it's interesting. I mean, it's nice to see the new textures. It's nice to see a nice render in the map of a new asset like this vehicle, and to kind of see the landscape up close again in a new way that we have not seen in the previous released screenshots. So not too much to comment on in the background, but onward. So the other thing that we saw was the new weapons here, the Winchester. So this looks to be a I guess I'm going to call it a primary. I think these things hold like 6 or 7 shot. Well, how many are in the loops here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's say 8 shots. I have no idea how many they're supposed to hold. I have not done my weapons research, so apologies. I'm sure you'll let me know in the comments. So this is the Winchester 1894. It's a lever action rifle. It does shoot a relatively small round compared to what we would see in the game now. So I would hope that it is a, I imagine it's going to be a low tier world spawn, something along the lines of a shotgun, like an S686 level spawn. No sight can be attached to this as far as I can see. So just probably a iron sight, quick action, 6-shot, potentially high damage weapon. I can't really give a lot of insight as to how this thing is going to perform, because I don't think we've seen one in a game that isn't like Red Dead Revolver or Red Dead Redemption rather. I don't know where else this appears, but it's an interesting thematic weapon with the desert map, which we've seen with the sawed-off shotgun, and which I believe we will see with the Rhino pistol when they decide to show us that as well. So it's just nice to have so much, like a lot more variety. 2 new weapons in the game is more than we've ever had at any one time that I can remember. The new vehicle, I think we're going to see the desert bus, the Volkswagen bus vehicle come as well, because we saw that a long time ago. That was one of the very first vehicles that was teased along with desert map assets. So I'm thinking that we'll see that as well. Not to mention the new skins and crates and the other stuff that will probably come along as well. So I think we're going to continue to see this stuff through the remainder of the week and the weekend. And then ultimately, at the very least, we will probably be on the test servers. Well, I know we'll be on the test servers next week. I'm hoping they give it to us early, but they do need to kind of give the media their due, I suppose. The Game Awards is going to get a exclusive look at the desert map tomorrow. It'll be available on Twitch if you want to see that. I'll leave a link to the in the description for the details as where you can watch it. Yeah, it's kind of interesting to see this stuff. It's becoming more and more real. I've been spending more time on the test server the last little while, and I've been trying to kind of relearn the mechanics of the game as they are now. I think the servers are still a big question mark if they're going to be able to sort out the lag and desync, which has not been solved yet. I still experience it on the test server and on the live server. So hopefully that's something that can be addressed. But we're getting so close to the launch, and Xbox is coming up next week as well. Something that I'll be participating in. So there'll be lots of Xbox related content coming up as well. So if there's anything that you Xbox players, if you are an Xbox player or you're intending to buy it on Xbox that you would like to see, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you'd like to see as far as Xbox content. I think I might redo some of my older material guides, like the early game guide, mid game guide, and maybe even the end game guide as well, to kind of put it in the context for Xbox and kind of give people a refresher on some of the basics, something that I've become familiar with. The advanced stuff, you know, I think the game has been out long enough and that people have been playing long enough that there are a lot of experts out there. So yeah, that's all I really wanted to cover, show you guys this. So I'm interested to hear your thoughts. What do you think of the new map? What do you think it's going to be like? What do you think about the new weapons? Any corrections you might have for what I got wrong about this rifle? But yeah, it's going to be an interesting time coming up in the next few days. So I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. And I hope we all get to play together soon. So again, check me out on Twitch at twitch.tv/wtfmoses. I will be streaming Xbox. I will be streaming the new desert map. And I'm excited to play with you guys. So we've been doing custom games as well. So come down, say hello, follow me on Twitter at wtfmoses. And I think that's it for today. So until next time, I'll see you out there.